Welcome once again to the Rumble. Today I have somebody who's been in a field that everybody want to get there eventually. No, I won't know about eventually. Most people want to get into that profession, but her route into getting there has been long and torturous. I'd say torturous because she did so many things. My head's in a spin. So I'm going to let her do her own talking. And my guest today, her name is Shwetha Shekar. And well, when you look at her, you know she's from India, but she got various places where she came from. So welcome to the show, Shwetha.
Thank you.
You tell me, I know your father is from Tamil Nadu, your mother is from Punjab.
She's predominantly brought up there. Yeah.
So how did you get to speak Malayalam so well? Because I heard you speaking. How did that
Malayalam happened because I was brought up predominantly in Dubai, and everybody's a Malayali there. So you need to know Arabic, you need to know Hindi, nothing. You just need to know Malayalam, and you can survive in Dubai.
You're okay with just that one language?
Yes, just that language.
Okay, so what was the school that you studied up there?
I studied in our own English high school.
That's a kind of strange name, Our Own.
It's actually it's a very famous school, so we don't find it strange there. But yeah, when we come down here, it's a CBSE school. Okay. So we have Indian syllabus.
But didn't you have the option of switching over to some foreign thingy? Like Cambridge and Oxford?
Yeah, there are schools there which have Cambridge and stuff like that. But I think I was very interested in mathematics, and Indian schools have the best math, and we were also very encouraged to go into international math Olympiads and participate in them. And yes, so I liked that.
So right from the very beginning, your father is a scientist?
He's an engineer.
Engineer. So did he sort of push you into engineering? Would like your daughter to become an engineer? Or?
Well, like all fathers, yes. But I wanted to do medicine, and they did not ever stop me from aspiring to become a doctor or anything. In fact, they encouraged me. But towards the 12th grade, I think, well, I shifted towards engineering, but however, I took up genetic engineering.
Right then at school?
After I finished my 12th grade.
Genetic engineering, but that's a kind of rare thing. I mean, were you pushed into it by your teachers? Did they give you an inkling about the future?
I was always interested in biotechnology, but I was not interested in the plant side of biotechnology. I was interested in the animal side because, again, I wanted to become a doctor. So I eventually looked at doing research in something to do with animal cells and stuff like that. And so I took up genetic engineering in college.
Okay, so when you decided to go to college, why did you come back to India? You had the option of the whole world was there in front of you, wasn't it?
Yes. Frankly speaking, there were a lot of my cousins who said if you do engineering in India, it is real fun. You get dragged, you have a lot of fun going on.
That's the motivation.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, that's the age when you start believing in all that. You're like, yeah, you want to have fun. You just don't want to stay at home. You want to come out, live in the hostel, experience it for yourself.
So did you do that? Did you stay in
Yes,
hostel?
I did. I stayed.
You didn't have your parents breathing down your neck?
No. They were never breathing down my neck, but it was fun.
So what was the college you studied in here?
I started off in SRM and in Chennai, and thankfully they also sent me, there was a memorandum that they signed with University of California, Davis. So I went there and I continued my education. And
University of California,
Davis
and UCLA or a part
yeah, they're all sister schools.
Okay, so are they separated by a huge amount of distance? Or
no, they're all within California. So UC Davis is
within the state of California.
Within the state of California, they're just different places. Like Davis, for example, is in close to San Francisco, and it's the biggest UC campus.
Oh, so UCLA is one we hear about all the time. I mean, they have a good basketball team.
And UC Berkeley. Berkeley is supposed to be the best.
Okay, they're so do these different universities have, or these different campuses have specializations in different things? So you go to?
Yeah, well, UCLA is good for engineering, very good for engineering. But UC Davis was very good for veterinary science, medicine, and stuff like that. So each of them do have certain departments which are good. A department becomes great because of the teachers that they have. So if they land up with a very great faculty, then yes.
So after having gone there from SRM, you spent 3 years here?
About 2 years, about.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the last year you went abroad?
2 years around.
Last 2 years. So do you see a marked difference? Forget about the living standard and the fun and the beer drinking.
No. You can drink only after 21. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you're 21 by then, aren't you? Or the third year, fourth year?
No. I was pretty young because I started college really early.
Okay, so apart from that part of it, what was the essential difference between the two systems of education?
Well, that is very practically oriented. You don't study as much as what you study here. It's more specified, and you choose what you want to study. So there are subjects which are given to you. Now, for example, if it's the syllabus in SRM, it was amazing. It was latest. I think I was the second batch of genetic engineering, which is pretty good. And the syllabus was
so almost
awesome.
a pioneer there.
And it was really nice. And a lot of my classmates in SRM were also really good. We had a class of 87 and everybody's doing really well today. And yeah, and most of them are probably abroad because research is
so faculty-wise, there's nothing much to choose between them and us.
No, I would say there's a big difference because
they have the world to choose.
They have the world to choose from. They have the money, and the thing is, because it's really advanced there, biotechnology is very advanced there. So there's a good chance that they get people who have done a lot of research, whereas we have younger people. Exactly. Whereas we have a younger crowd here.
Even the age of the average UCD genetic engineering student older than the ones who are here?
Undergrad is usually not like that. Undergrad is usually not like that. But the thing is, if their parents are funding for them, then probably. But if their parents are not funding for them, then they will take a little time to come back and study for school and stuff like that.
Okay, so then there would be an older lot. Probably have some working experience and all that.
But usually we see that difference only when we're doing masters.
Okay.
Yeah, because they wait for a while, they earn that money, they work in that field, they see what they like. Here, the education, the difference is here we are pushed because of our parents. We study whatever because we just want a degree.
Okay.
Whatever it is. Over there, they learn that particular subject because they want to study it.
You mean at 8th, 9th and 10th standard, they know what they want to do? I mean,
no, but you need not choose engineering when you get into undergrad there. You are given time till the 3rd year, which is called the junior year, to choose what you actually want to do. There are a number of prerequisite subjects that you have to do anyway. But then you can merge.
Oh, you're talking about after you enter college?
After you enter college, exactly.
That's just a general BSc equivalent.
So another thing is, when we are not forced to do something, then we have the freedom to think what we want to do because it's in our hands. When we are forced to do something, what happens is, you probably either don't want to do it because you're forced into it. Even if you like it, you don't want to do it. And or you're just trying to see what you like, and it's out of pressure. You're not actually looking at it.
And you're running out of time.
You're running out of time. So
all right, folks, when you come back to the second part, we'll check out. She's got a lot of things to say about the Indian educational system as opposed to what's there. So let's find out a little more from her when we come back.